What's going on, everyone? It's time for another Stephen King thriller review. This film's marketed as a horror film, but it's definitely not a horror film, so I'm going to classify it as a thriller. But today we're going to talk about Firestarter, the 2002 remake. So, I got the slipcover from Walmart in this. But so a lot of people hate this movie. I can see why. But yeah, let's get into it. Firestarter, the 2022 remake, was released by Universal Pictures sometime in 2022. It was produced by Jason Blum and Akiva Goldsmith. That's not a good sign. Written by Scott Teems and directed by Keith Thomas. Now, hearing that name sounded so familiar when I looked it up, and of course, he directed, like a year ago, I reviewed one of the movies I most drooled over for film production and stuff, and that's The Vigil, which is a really underrated horror film. And if you like art house films and more modern films of a very artistic style, that's definitely one to check out. He directed that. He's also did films like Arcane, A Place to Bury Strangers, I Disappear When You're Near, and he also did some of the episodes of Cabinet of Curiosities on Netflix with Guillermo del Toro. So yeah, Firestarter. This is based on a Stephen King book. I never read it, so I can't tell you how relevant it is to it, or how it compares to it. And I haven't even seen the original or the sequel to the original, so I can't compare it to that either yet. So this is based on the Stephen King story of a young girl who has telekinetic powers and can control flames and other things with her mind. And she goes basically on a rampage because an evil corporation run by the government is taking her parents, who actually have the same gifts, and is slowly exploiting them, and she tries to get them back. Okay, so this may sound familiar, the story. This is one we've seen dime a dozen. It sounds like it's sort of like X-Men First Class or the New Mutants sort of style. Now, this is done more in a thriller sense, and overall, it's a lot better than the New Mutants, at least. But yeah, so this actually stars Zac Efron as the dad, which he actually plays a really serious role in this, which I was pretty surprised with. He actually did a really good job. The acting in this movie is really good, and the cinematography is really good. It's definitely in the tone that I like, where it's very bleak and not super lit up or anything. You definitely feel dread. You know something dark's happening. And overall, across the board, acting is really good. Cinematography is really good, and the music's good too. It complements it really well. The story itself is pretty run-of-the-mill, though. You could tell I think this had like a little bit of producer problems and stuff, but I could be wrong on that. But for what it is, I was actually pretty impressed with this. I think it was way better than what most people are saying about it. It has a lot more visual style and everything, and don't mind the dog sounds. But it kind of works. It's thrilling, and there's some pretty cool special effects in it too. And overall, I thought it was a decent movie. It's not going to be for everyone, but this one I definitely think is underrated, and more people should check out because, it's better than half the junk that comes out anyways, right? So, I'm going to give Firestarter 2022 a 3 out of 5. I actually enjoyed this movie. I thought it was pretty good, and it was definitely one of the more enjoyable. It's very simple and easy to follow. Just some of the characters are well developed, and that's pretty much the main flaw in this film. So yeah, if you want to check it out, I'm not sure where it's streaming or anything, so I think it's on Netflix right now, so you can check it out there. But also I'll link the trailer down below, so you can check that out. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram. It's linked down below. That's where I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future. All my stories, you put the film title in there and some fun fact thing in there as well. Also, my Letterbox down below, Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating right after watching the films. And my Twitter's down below, reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms. Stay in with this channel. Like this video, share it to more people. Wherever, comment your opinions of the film down below. If you have any films or film franchise in any genre and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. And also let me know if you want me to do the other 2 Firestarter movies down below as well. Also, make sure you subscribe. Hope you find something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out together. And also share my opinions of popular films that have come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And finally, don't forget to ring that bell because we're going to continue with the Transformers films with Transformers Age of Extinction in the next week. So make sure you tune in for that. Watch out for all those kids when they get mad and they cause fires and control your mind. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.